Today's video is jam-packed full of the best Dollar Tree fall DIYs that you can make on a budget. I know you're gonna love these. They're super easy to put together and bring in all of the fun fall colors. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and let's get into it. I love picking up these glass vases from the Dollar Tree. This is a super simple hack to get like a fun, unique look and like display fall decor. So I just take some painter's tape, cover the middle, and then I'm painting the top and the bottom of this white. And then when I remove it, I do kind of finish it up with a little bit of burlap ribbon, but I'm going to be leaving the middle clear so that I can fill this full of some pine cones, and it's going to show through whenever I add in a bouquet. I love this little fall mix with these tiny little pumpkins. They are absolutely adorable. I was worried that I didn't have too many to fill this up, so I did start with a few rocks. I added way too many. You can still see them, but I thought it was still fine. It blended in. If this bothers you, you can just purchase an extra little bag of this, but I didn't even end up using all of them, but I think this is so gorgeous and a unique take for a fun vase. Don't skip out on picking up the Dollar Tree artwork or canvases. Even if you don't like what it says, or maybe it says something towards like a bathroom or laundry room, you can actually use it for your advantage. I just covered the circle with some gray paint, and then I'm going to put in some pumpkins. Whenever I'm painting pumpkins, I love taking just a little bit of brown paint, lightly mixing it with whatever color I'm painting, and then do some shading, and this kind of gives it a more like realistic look. I picked up this family word from Hobby Lobby, but Dollar Tree has out tons of wooden words right now. You could add anything that you would like it to say. I added a couple of little bows on this pumpkin, but I feel like this is so pretty, bringing in that black and white check-in in the background, and then the pop of the orange. I just love this, but so many ways you could fit this to make your own style, or even change like the pumpkins to green or more neutral color. Here, I wanted to challenge myself to make over one of Dollar Tree's plain, just natural wood frames, and I feel like it turned out better than expected. I wanted it to look a little bit like paint dipped, so I decided to paint half the frames. I see this a lot on like higher end store websites, but using some moss green to go ahead and paint the bottom of the frame, I do add in a bow, some little floral picks to the top, and then I'm going to be adding in a backing. If you wanted, you could add a clothespin to the backing and just kind of replace the photos that you want to add. I just thought to leave this without any photos and just add it as a decor piece, so added in a metal word, but I love how this turned out. I love these wooden crates from the Dollar Tree, but they are a tad bit small if you are just putting flowers in them. So I thought I would stack them up and kind of give the illusion that they are taller flowers in here. But before I do hot glue those together, I didn't like all of the holes in the side, so I do cover those up with some wood pieces, and I decided to cover the sides in scrapbooking paper. But I knew that this was going to cause a risk for it to like bend in or get damaged with these big holes, so I did fill them in with hot glue, go ahead and paint the entire thing, and then cut down some like gray and white gingham check scrapbooking paper that I picked up at Walmart, and this is going to give it such a beautiful look. It's going to add in so much like texture and patterns without adding so much color, but I really like the look of this, and it's going to cover the seams where the crates are like glued together. Dollar Tree puts out so many like little ornaments that have holes in the top, and I like to cover a lot of those up if I'm not putting a string through it. I usually like to use wood filler. Sometimes I use hot glue, and then after you paint it, you're not even able to tell that there was a hole there. Doing the same thing I did with the other pumpkins, painting it the color I want and taking a little bit of brown to give it that real like pumpkin pattern or shape, and then glue down this little blessed word. I love those packs of wooden words that Dollar Tree puts out. Filled this full of some leaves. I love the different shades of leaves that they're putting out, so there's definitely something to fit everyone's style. But just cut these down really short, and even though these are just going into the top crate, they look like they're like taller leaves, and I just love how it looks. Let me know if you have been lucky enough to find any wooden beads at Dollar Tree. So they had these out last year, and I've even found some this year. But so many ways you can make these over. A really fun way to keep them as is just to add like a little charm to each end, or maybe a little tassel. So for this, I'm looking through the small little wood words. I love these. I've used them on so many things. I went with the Hello Fall, just tied that to the end, painted over it so that it would show up, and then added a fun tassel to the other end. I felt like this was kind of plain, so I did add in a couple of different types of ribbon and lace, and I feel like that really dressed it up, gave it a little bit of different like pattern and texture. Tied this like a normal little tassel and connected it to the end, and this looks so pretty on a tiered tray or just like a riser on an entryway table. I love how it looks like putting string beads with your decor, and you definitely could add more of a neutral word if you didn't want it to say Hello Fall, and this could be something that you could use on into Christmas time or all year just setting out, but I think it's really cute paired with some pumpkins. I love taking the metal words off of these big pumpkins. This is a nice sized word and a lot bigger, I think, than the ones that they do sell in Crafter's Square, like in the 3-pack or whatever, the smaller metal words. But I didn't love the color of the pumpkins. I wanted to make it over. I painted the top with a mineral color, went in with this fun script paper for the bottom half of the pumpkin. But if you didn't have scrapbooking paper or just wanted to paint this, you totally could just paint the bottom white, even add some like dry brushing on there to make it like not perfectly white, and then put the word back on there. This is so cute. I even added a little patch at the bottom and a button, but you could keep adding as much as you wanted or as less as you wanted until you really just liked it. But I love the fine detail in things. I love adding the outline around the pumpkin, adding in a bow, adding the little patch. I just feel like the more detail that you add just looks way better in my opinion. So if you have a Cricut or a cutting machine, you definitely can add labels to these type of pumpkins. But if you don't, still grab some. So many ways you can make these over. I'm going to share with you a couple of fun ideas. Another one that I like to do is grab the white one, or this would work for the orange one. But I also love the neutral colors for fall. So I just took a white one, took the lid off, put a piece of styrofoam down in there, added in some neutral florals with a little bow. And this looks so cute. I love this. But I've also taken the white ones and made little tags for them. So I'll share those with you next. To make these with the tags, I use some faux leather ribbon. If they don't have the ribbon, you can just pick up some faux leather from the Dollar Tree or any type of ribbon that's like a thicker material. Cut this down. I put some rub-on transfers on there, which was so fun. Cut the corners off these, added the little dots. These kind of look like they have like small little hardware on there, but glued these on the front of the pumpkin, and I feel like these look so high-end and nice. You can make them say anything that you want, but I just picked out some cute words that would kind of go nicely together. I love the cursive font of these, but these are one of my favorite, like easy, just 5-minute or less DIYs that just look so pretty setting together on a shelf. If you have any leftover solar lights from summer, don't toss them out. You can pair them with any of Dollar Tree's fall jars or glass containers that they're coming out with. I love this orange colored one that kind of looks like mercury glass, but the solar light would fall down into it. So as you can see, I am taking some nautical rope, wrapping that around the solar light until it got as big as the mouth of the jar, and then went ahead and glued this around. Just kind of make like a ledge so it's going to be really attached, but these look so gorgeous setting outside. And you can also see that I made a clear one full of just some table scatter from Dollar Tree that I think looked really pretty paired together. One of my favorite Dollar Tree hacks of all times, well, these are not Dollar Tree candles, but you can substitute or use a Dollar Tree candle. I loved going to Walmart and picking up candles in these containers where the label is easily peeled off and you're able to use Dollar Tree stickers to make them over. So these are such a nicer quality candle than you're going to get rather than if you pay $1.25 at Dollar Tree. But you can use the Dollar Tree stickers to put anything that you want on here, and it's going to make them look so much nicer than just leaving them plain. I love how this turned out. Dollar Tree has these little truck stickers. They are 3D, so after I got them attached, I did peel off the 3D part and then remove like the little 3D piece and then glue these directly onto the candle and really dress them up with some leaves and rub-on transfers. I wanted to share with you a different style candle. This one is more of like a brown color. I wanted to pair it with some of these gorgeous cheetah pumpkin stickers. You can pick one that is already like a set of 3, but I love the cheetah one. So I decided to pick my own favorite 3 pumpkins and place them together. Once again, having to remove that little 3D piece and then gluing them down so they're going to be nice and snug against the candle. And then these had like white paper around them, around the stickers. So I used my X-Acto knife or Cricut knife to cut any excess away, and it gives it such a nicer look. Let me know in the comments down below if you were able to snag any of the 2023 calendars. For this project, I'm using an older image. This is from last year, one of the little green trucks, but I wanted the board that I'm going to be attaching it to be darker. So I did go just kind of dry brush over that with paint and then using this green truck. If you don't have a calendar, you could easily just print off any type of free printable truck off of Google or anything like that. But the point of this was to just get the truck shape because I'm going to be filling it in with my own pumpkins. But I do love the color of this green truck. I go ahead and glue that down, Mod Podge over it, and then add some jute twine to both sides. These are little clips, but I'm going to be removing the clothespin in the back, and these are the little pumpkins I'm going to be using to fill up the back of the truck. I did go ahead and paint over them with white, use a little bit of brown to do the same thing that I've been doing, but these give it such a fun 3D look. But Dollar Tree even has the tiny little hay bales, and you could even glue some of those in the back of this truck. Be sure to leave me a big thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.